Wow, we have now received massive news for CD Projekt Red and fans of The Witcher and Cyberpunk. CD Projekt Red have come out publicly to lay out their roadmap and their long-term outlook for the future of their games, and it's really exciting. After having built up years of goodwill with the Witcher series, CD Projekt Red faltered massively with the launch of Cyberpunk, which they have now publicly acknowledged. With the recent success of Cyberpunk spurred on by the quality and reception of the incredible anime show Cyberpunk Edgerunners, CD Projekt Red are making changes to their studio, expanding massively, but also really going for the blue sky with their existing IP. They have scaled up their talent pool and have a new studio in North America to enable them to develop multiple AAA titles in parallel with each other. They're also incentivizing their devs and giving them a lot of freedom, but one which comes with responsibility.
We aim to give each individual team member a chance to grow according to their development direction. We work with top-class mentors and trainers. And also, as leaders, we want to strive for managerial excellence to help our people realize their full potential.
This is a big deal, and you only need to look at 343 Industries behind Halo and why their heavy reliance on contractors is a problem. CD Projekt Red are working with Unreal Engine 5, doing away with their own custom engine that appeared to have caused them a lot of problems with Cyberpunk 2077. As far as The Witcher goes, they have announced not one, not two, but 3 projects. Firstly, we have Projekt Sirius being developed by the Molasses Flood studio. Apparently, this will differ from the past Witcher games and is targeted at a broader audience. It will have a multiplayer component too. Now that's risky. Witcher fans will no doubt be hardcore RPG fans, and any dilution of that formula may be seen unkindly. But some will also scoff at the notion of multiplayer in a Witcher game. But everything depends on the execution here. Thankfully, for the hardcore Witcher fans, we have Projekt Polaris, which is an extension of the open world RPG experience that people enjoyed with The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. This project will be a trilogy, and CD Projekt Red intends to release the trilogy within 6 years, starting with the release of the first game in the project. And then on top of this trilogy will be another project called Canis Majoris, but created by a contracted out external third-party team led by experienced ex-Witcher devs. This will be an open world RPG too, so it'll be quite interesting to see what is actually being delivered here. CDPR are clearly focusing on their strongest hand, which is the Witcher series, and that makes complete sense. And they're not leaving any stone unturned. But it is what they are doing with Cyberpunk that has me personally very interested. Cyberpunk 2077 had masses of scope, and CDPR barely scratched the surface of it, or even came close to what they initially aimed to deliver. Now, they have confirmed a whole new sequel in the Cyberpunk universe, codenamed Projekt Orion. They state that this will prove the full power and potential of the Cyberpunk universe. I think a Cyberpunk game that delivers on the ambitious scope of what the studio initially set out is the true and perhaps only way CDPR can actually redeem itself. And CDPR can do it. A true next-gen only Cyberpunk delivered in Unreal Engine 5. I will release a separate video discussing what I believe would be an incredible Cyberpunk game. CD Projekt Red have not had an easy time these last couple of years, and if you're pessimistic about their future roadmap, I can completely understand. I, however, have a lot of confidence in them because their drive to deliver is obvious to me.
We remain as hungry and ambitious today as we were 20 years ago.
But their plan has some risks associated with it too. Simultaneous AAA development is ambitious and has risks with it, especially logistically. One of the biggest criticisms levied at CDPR when assessing the reason why Cyberpunk 2077 was in the state it was in at launch was the unrealistic deadlines supposedly set by the publishers. Yet here we are, with the studio saying that it will release 3 games in the Witcher trilogy saga within a 6-year period. Studio president Adam Kaczynski says that CD Projekt Red has a plan to achieve it, but no doubt this adds pressure on the dev teams irrespective of the increase in dev time and moving to Unreal Engine 5. Then there is talk of multiplayer being added to most of their titles.
While we believe that our games and worlds we create within them are telling great stories that impact many, we also believe that letting gamers interact with each other will create new experiences for them.
For Cyberpunk, I can definitely see the utility in that. the Witcher series, beyond co-op, I wonder how well multiplayer fits into that universe, but who knows? Let's see what the Project Sirius ends up being.
By doing so, we do not want to make the single-player experiences smaller in any way because of that direction.
All in all, I'm grateful that the roadmap has been laid out quite clearly here. To me, it marks much needed transparency and also goes a long way in restoring confidence in CDPR's future. An independent and talented outfit, if executed correctly, this roadmap not only redeems them for the failures of their very recent past, but also propels them back to the status they once enjoyed. What do you think about this? Do you share my confidence in CDPR, or are you perhaps more concerned about this? Please let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you again for watching.